travel bees. In today's video I'm sharing with you day one from my trip to Sri Lanka, and the first day was the departure from Bucharest Otopen airport from my hometown with the group to Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi was the stopover for a couple of hours, meaning 7 in number, but we encountered some situations, meaning someone in the airplane had a seizure, epileptic seizure, meaning that we had to return to Istanbul. The closest airport was Istanbul, so we had to return to Istanbul and wait on the airport until the person that had a problem to be taken out of the airplane, and after that we could continue our flight after we received the departure, the takeoff okay to do so. So instead of a 5-hour flight, we had somewhere around 8-hour flight. And in Abu Dhabi, we didn't have too much time to do anything else, just to visit the mosque and a little bit the city. So I wanted just to share a little bit info with you that Abu Dhabi is the capital of the United Arab Emirates, sits of the mainland on an island in the Persian Arabian Gulf. It focus on oil exports, and commerce is reflected by the skyline, modern towers and shopping. Population 3.79 million if I remember correct, and elevation is 27 meters, meaning 89 feet. Now I will play some music, and I hope you enjoy this video. So have fun!